Greetings! This is Mad Shad, coming to you from the right coast. What are we going to talk about today? Masking. Masking, and for the longest time, the enemies of this great nation have masked what they were doing. They have masked their movements, their intentions. You can see this in just about everything they do. Now they're not even hiding it anymore. They've taken off the mask. They've doffed the mask. D-O-F-F. Doffed the mask. Before they donned the mask, they put the mask on to hide us because they were fearful of us. They still are fearful. Rightly so. We are definitely something to be feared. We, the people. Like they say, the government should never... The people should never fear its government. The government should fear its people. But we know that masks hide things. Hide people's true intentions. We work as highly evolved societal creatures. We depend on when we talk to somebody to be able to look at them in the eyes, see their facial expressions, see their body movements, and take all that into account. And I can say a lot by not saying anything at all. Somebody asked me a question. Would you like some water? No, I guess that means no then. Lying. It's an interesting thing about that. People seem to have this idea that if you look to the left or you look to the right, you look down, up, side to side, or you've got like some kind of nervous jitter. You're constantly twiddling something, playing with something, and that you're lying. No. Not always the case. And the heart rate and all that. There's a reason why even lie detector tests are not admissible in court. Because, well, we can lie to the lie detector test. We can change everything. I can change my movements. I can change my eyes. The eyes, the pupils. That's a pretty good one. The pupils. That's why when the police and the FBI and all them look at you in the eye. Where were you yesterday? Tell the truth. I'm watching you. They stare you dead in the eye because they're looking at your pupils. Pupils dilate and get smaller, and you get excited. And it's kind of a way of, it's your mind going, oh my God, he knows. That could mean nothing. Actually, could mean nothing. It's like your mind saying, calls for alarm! 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 He knows! He knows! Oh no! Yes, I went out and I ate ice cream! Ooh! Without a mask! Ah! But, yeah. My beard is my mask. What is it, Charity? All clear. Stand down. Good girl. She alerts me. So, a mask. Masking your emotions, masking your true intent. And that's why everybody's like, oh, gray man. Because you can do the same thing too. I can lie. But to tell if somebody's lying, that takes a harder thing to do. It's a harder thing to do. It's quite complicated to be talking about it right now. I don't know. It's basically you got to ask somebody like, what is it? That's why they ask baseline questions. Questions they know are true. And then they gauge your response from those true questions. So that's the idea, the premise behind it is that, so if they ask you a question and there's any kind of deviation in the movement of yourself, your eyes, your heart, your your mannerisms, whatever, you're pitching your voice, you're looking up, you're looking down, side to side, then they know, okay, something's up, something's wrong. But anxiety is also a big factor that has to play into that, and your Leos on the beat know about that, especially after something happens, say a bombing or something traumatic. Your mind, and if you question those people right after, they'll say, "Oh my God!" Your mind it tries to take it all in, but it's also trying to put you in fight or flight mode. So your focus, your vision, and everything focuses on you getting the fuck out of there, or you fighting or flighting. You know what I'm saying? So it plays with your all around observation skills and observation recall, if you will. And so they're going to be, I see, this cat went flying by me. Okay, maybe it did. Didn't see it on the video. And then they jumble up things get moved around, because now your mind is trying to play back that traumatic event that it just got you out of, and now you're trying to relive it, because the mind relives things. The mind goes back. The subconscious can't really tell the difference between fake and reality. Recall and reality. That's why visualization in a lot of sports and things like that. If you sit there and visualize that you're going to run, or you're going to the Olympic athletes do this a lot. They'll sit there and go, okay. They'll do their breathing and they're calm, and then they'll go through every step in their mind. And the mind doesn't know. It believes that you're doing something. So it's doing it, and you're memorizing it, and your muscles are actually memorizing. Even though you're just sitting there, I'm standing up. I take 1 step. I take 2 steps. I take 3 steps. I take 4 steps. I jump over the hurdle, nice and precise. I land on my left foot. I take off. Boom, 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 boom. I'm running a track meet or something. My heart is fine. My pace is good. My breath is good. Da, 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 da. I look to my left. I see the guy behind me. I look to my right. I see the guy behind me. And so when he actually goes and does that, it happens. The mind doesn't know the difference. So it's a way of tricking yourself. To do something amazing. It's just a training aid. So trying to recall events and everything, if you're not trained in observation, and trying to, even if you are trained in observation, it's still going to be just kind of, your mind is going to be focused, razor sharp, vision blurs on your peripheral, and you're going to remember running like a bat out of hell, falling down, whatever. That's what you're going to remember. You're not going to remember what color shirt was the guy wearing that was in the window of 649 Congress Street, Elm Street. What? I don't know that. Well, it's very important, because that was the guy that did the thing. Oh. I thought he had a green shirt. Anyway, see what I'm saying? And you're gonna look up, you're gonna left, right. Oh my God! Well, I got it wrong. It's like somebody asking you a question, and like, what is your name? I don't know. Are you gonna get it wrong? So, masking your movements. You see a lot of that in strategy. I go over here. I want to go over here because the enemy's right here, and I want to go over here to get to this, and sneak up on them. So I make them think I'm going over this way, and I mask my movements of my troops so I can get around him and circumvent him. Or if I'm assaulting, or you see a lot of this if I'm assaulting or egressing, exfilling, I'll pop smoke to mask my movements, mask the troop movements. How many do I have? And that kind of shit's important. Am I going left? Am I going right? Chess. If I want to go for if I want to go to the left, so I can get that good angle on the king, then I'll try to push right, and kind of get him worried about what's over here, so I can just boom strike. Boxing, motor setting. A lot of great athletes would do that. Would go to the body, go to the body, go to the body, go to the body, go to the head. Constantly hit the body, hit the body, hit the body. So you're up here, and you're like, oh shit, oh, he's going for the body. Okay, and then bam, you didn't see that one coming because you were motor set. You were worried about the body getting hit. Motor setting, masking your movements, masking your true intent. And that's what we see a lot. This year is the year of truth. I like to play around with numerology, but it actually is quite scary accurate. 2020, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 is of the truth seeker. This is the year of truth. Anyway, yeah. So masking. Here's my mask. I have a few masks actually, but talk about masks. This is a gas mask. Let's talk about gas masks. Yes. So, this is a very cheap gas mask I got from 3M, actually. I don't like opening it up, but let's do it for instructional purposes anyway. So, basic simple gas mask. Keep it clean, keep it dry in there. I have these alcohol wipes because you want to keep this thing clean. So I hate these pink fucking things. Donning a mask, you put it on. You put this thing on. I'm not gonna put it on. And plus, if you got a beard, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna fucking work. Now there's the stories of people putting Vaseline on their beard and then yeah, whatever. The best thing to do is to be clean shaven when you wear a mask. This was from my pest control days. It's 3M. I purchased it for literally like $136, I think it was, but it has served me well. It's got a full face. This is probably one of the most important parts here. They filter all organic vapor. You can't do solvents. You can't go paint your car in the garage with this. It's going to go right through. But any kind of organic vapor, that means CS and CN as well. But I used it for fumigation, pesticides. But this thing is great. So keeping it out. That's another thing, is you store it in a bag because air still flows in and out of this, and you only get these cartridges. You get 48 hours of use. So I also have a card, a log sheet of all the times that I've used this. Oh, there it is. There's my, yeah. So all the times I've used it, and every time I use it, I put it in this bag. Oh no, this little bag. This is the vacuum bag, vacuum seal bag. You open this thing up, let all the air out. Oh no, let all the air out. Anyway, yeah. There it goes. Yeah. Because any kind of air movement is going to degrade that that mask or that filter. So I'll put it in my little safety carrying backpack. Bag. I know, it says Discover. And that gets thrown around. This actually goes in my bag, or my war bag, if needed. chances are likely that I'm not going to encounter any kind of gas or anything of that nature. But it's good to have it, just in case. That was the object of the day. Dealing with mask. When you put the mask on, you want to cover the the cartridges, and then suck in. After you've put it on your head and you've tightened everything down, suck it in. And you're not going to be able to breathe in it. And then you take your hand and you put it over the exhalation port and blow, and you'll feel it kind of bubbling out the sides or whatever, and you can tighten it back up, and then it tells you, and then you go don it. That's how you don it. And so if you ever get any kind of stuff in your mask, you just blow it right out, expel everything, put your hands back on your cartridges and pull them in. I don't want to go in depth in that. I remember in the Marine Corps, I was the guinea pig for the CBIRF, the Chemical Biological Instant Response Force. And I was that guy you seen running around the Atlanta Olympics in a gas mask and a freaking suit. That sucked. That really, really, really sucked. It was, at the time, it was called MOP Level 4. And basically it was a pair of overalls with activated charcoal sewn into it. And so every time you put that on, and you took it off, you were black. You were just black with activated charcoal everywhere. You had to put these gloves on with the duct tape and the duct tape on the feet and yeah. So the mask and the gas chamber, that thing, CS and CN to me now is like candy. It's like, oh yeah, great. They throw you in that gas. We were going to the gas mask like every fucking week. Most Marines only go to it once a year, to qual. We were going like every fucking week. That sucked. And they really spice it up there in there, They really spice it up because you got to test your gear. That's the thing. You can put that on. You want to test it? Light a candle, a scented candle, in one room. And you go in the other room, don your mask, make sure it's all good, and then walk in and go and try to smell it. If you can smell it, it ain't working. If the cartridges go bad, you will begin to smell things. And that means it's time to get new cartridges. You should already have new cartridges, which are sealed. Keep them sealed. I'm running out of time here. And, so get a mask. The best mask to get is the new 3Ms, the ones you see Anquifa running around with. Those are the best masks because they're the ones that are proven. Full face. You can get the fireman's mask as well. A lot of those they're not really as heavy duty as you think, and there's a lot of limitations. If you're gonna get the old style mask, the old World War II mask or the Israeli freaking mask or whatever, any kind of army surplus, you're really asking for trouble, because they're old. Things can leak. You really need to test it out. It is best to get something that is new, and you can go with that. Try if for some strange reason you've bought this freaking mask 30 years ago and your grandfather used it in World War II and World War I and World War II, is passed down from generation to generation, and now you've got it. And now there's a VX gas thing, and you're like, oh, well, hey, I got the mask, and I'll put it on, hey. It's not working. Yeah, you need to do some maintenance and upkeep. And clean it. It's very, very important. when I would clean the inside with the alcohol wipes. And if you're going to do heavy use, take it all apart, put the cartridges aside in a sealed container, and wash it in Dawn's dish detergent. It actually conditions the rubber and all that, and the rubber seals, and take all that stuff off, and look at it, and play with it, and yeah, and there you go. So, mask. I'm running out of time. Wow. This is Mad Shad, signing off.